So I bought cashmere goats from Heidi Kraus and Lori Gesbright. Somebody had sent her the request for proposals that the City of Calgary had sent out. And so she sent it to me, and I thought, and she said, "Go get it, girl!" I came into Calgary to visit with Jeanette Hall because this is her territory. She's a local target grazing company. Target grazing is focusing the animals on the certain vegetation that you need eaten down. Thistles, Canadian thistles, yellow clematis, let me see here, oh, and leafy spurge. Those are 3 big ones across the hill. Like I said at the beginning on media day, I was freaking out just a little bit because we're in between Memorial Drive and Center Street and keeping all animals off of Memorial Drive because it's so busy. Residential dogs was a little bit of a fear. We've had a few run through the herd, but the goats know what to do. They just gather up and stay still, and then gives us enough time for the owner to come get the dog. Thor cut himself on a piece of glass the other day, so we had to bandage that up, sterilize it, and put some cream on it, and it'll heal up good. We're a little bit far into the seed season, so we've had a few burrs that we've had to brush off the goats. Vegetation is still green enough for the goats to go after, and there's so much vegetation across the hill that some of it is still moist. With the rainstorms, it also helped too, so the goats really went after a few of the thistle patches really well. We changed we have been having a siesta in the afternoon.
So they got creeping milk flowers? That's
Right there, okay, so I'm gonna have to So we take them out 9:30 till 12:30, and then 5:30 in the evening to 8:30 in the evening. Yeah, or when we cross the stairs, all the runners that run the stairs, they all have to stop and wait for the little goat herd to come across with a couple of horses and a couple of volunteers and the dog. All these people have come out to see the goats every night.
Every night.
I'd have to say the people have been the best part. The people have been amazing. They've been so welcoming. I've never been thanked so many times in my life. It's been unreal. And everybody's helpful. And if I give them directions, we've had many a night where all the people watching have had to make a human fence. So they help us target the goats around the plants, and as they do that, they learn about the animals, they get to interact with the animals, and they get to see what plants we're targeting, and then they get to connect with the earth. The backdrop of the city has been gorgeous every night. It's stunning. And this bluff is magical. It's an old piece of land, that has been saved within the middle of the city. And I would call it a heritage site, really, because they say that there's a buffalo jump back over towards Rosedale, and that the hill slumped in and covered up the sheer cliff of it. But I've heard there's buffalo bones over there.
Very good goat.
Tia and Diamond love running up and down these hills. We've had a fantastic time testing these 2 horses out in town and on this great big hill. Yeah, they really love it. They're tired now. I mean, it's been 18 straight days of riding twice a day, 6 hours a day, but they have loved it. We had one, we've had a couple of little mishaps with wasps where both me and Denise have had little mini rodeos down the hill from wasp bites on the horses. But other than that, the horses have loved it. Yeah. There's so many little things that we've seen along the hill, like the rabbits, the jackrabbits that are here, and like I said, the wasps and the birds. We saw an osprey dive right into the Bow River and come up with a fish that was about this long, about that deep, and he was holding them so the fish got a nice view of the river as the osprey flew off. Wayne found some snake skins, so there's apparently some snake dens on the other side, and we found a coyote den, a big one. Like, it's like the hole is this big around, and then down in it about 3 or 4 feet in is another hole into the earth about this big. Yeah, and it's not far from here. Running up these hills and running down these hills has been so exciting with the horses. It's been so much fun. Absolutely fun. I have to say that I can't thank the City of Calgary enough for giving me the opportunity to ride in some of my own home country with some of my beloved goats and with beloved people around me and my horse and my dog. To be able to do that here in Calgary has been pure joy for me. And I'm glad that it's gotten to be shared with everybody here that came to watch. I'm not going to get into the meat market. I've made that decision from the beginning, and I'm learning from the other target grazers down in Wyoming that these goats are actually worth more to me with the memory of each place that they go graze. And plus it's going to, they remember the predators, they remember the people, they remember the weeds, they remember the landscape, they remember the traveling, they load into the trailer. You don't have to reteach a new herd every year, because like if you want to, you can raise up another herd, sell it for meat, but then you have to train those goats over again. We are refining the way we speak to the goats because we know that they're very intelligent. But yeah, we've been trying to refine our commands and treat them like they're intelligent beings, because they are. Because it's almost, it's almost like we keep them captured in here, and if they wanted to get out of here, they could at any time. But they're willing to stay with us. That's the reason why they stay in this fence. This fence is actually to keep things out. And we had some boys that snuck up here one night to try to let them out, but I can't say that I haven't been mischievous like that in my past. So. Okay, here we go. We got Bugaboo, Metallica, Farkle, Atsunanas, Rita, Roselba, Bedelia, Charlotte, Pamela, Latasha, Grandma, Atspoo, Nakamsu, Clarence, Hank, Harvey, Harley, Jet. Can't forget Tucker and Tilo, Waylon and Willie, Gertie. What else have we got in here? Oh, we got Zorro, RJ, Neor, Cedar and Waxwing. We got Haley and Hildy, Slate, and oh my goodness, there's Karis, and of course Arrow, and Baby Huey. There's Thor, there's Joey, there's Two Spot, there's Frenchie.